Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen about electronic payment systems, right? There we have seen about internet banking, mobile banking, UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, and we have seen the advantages of internet banking and all. And then we have seen about electronic fund transfers, electronic account transfers. We have seen about credit card, debit card, smart card, stored value cards, and in electronic account transfers we have seen about electronic clearing services, electronic fund transfers, and RTGS, that is real time gross settlement systems, right? So we have seen the electronic payment systems, micro electronic payment systems, macro electronic payment systems, and card based payment systems, everything, right? In this chapter, in this session, we are going to see about e-commerce security systems. Okay, you are accountancy students, or you are commerce students, or you are learning accountancy, commerce, economics and all, right? Here in this chapter we are going to learn about the security systems in e-commerce. Okay, with the rapid development of the internet, these online transactions have increasingly become a new business model. Here this e-transaction will be based on the network. E-transaction means we all know whatever if you are adding E, it is done through online, right? If you are sending a mail through online, it is email. If you are doing a payment online, it is e-payment, right? Here also, you know what is commerce. Here we are doing it online, and so it is known as e-commerce, right? This e-commerce transaction based on the network resources have been accepted by the public, right? While enjoying the convenience brought by online transactions, the security of transactions has been attracted with much attention. That is, this e-commerce is convenient, right? The online shopping is convenient than going to a shop and purchasing. But the security of this transaction also plays a major role, right? Since this e-commerce is secured only, people are preferring the e-commerce, that is online transactions and all, right? The inherent openness and the resource sharing of the network have seriously threatened the security of online transaction. That means here all the things are open, right? If you want to buy a product, you can just reach that seller and you can just ask. So everything is open. So since this is open and the resource is shared through online, we have so many issues that because we can't identify who is real seller, who is the reseller, and who is the fake seller also, right? So for this purpose only, here security systems are there, right? To an e-business, security threats not only the result in less of revenue but also in reputation. Here security has become a critical factor and core issue in emerging e-business. Solving these security problems in this transaction is the basis for ensuring the smooth development of e-business. How this e-business will be developed? Only when the security is there, people will do that again, right? If you find some um, you are threatened by a online shopping, means whether you will be able to do the online shopping again, no, right? So here security plays the major role. If your transaction is secure, only next time you will be searching for the same way to do that transaction, right? E-commerce security, this is a set of protocols that safely guide this e-commerce transaction through this internet. Okay, if this e-commerce is done online, we have so many security systems. That e-commerce security means it is a set of protocols. This will help you to do your transactions safely, right? That safely guide the e-commerce transactions online, right? Here security has become a critical factor, and the main issue in this e-business is security, right? So if this e-business is secure, people will be preferring this e-business only, right? So let's see the Types of threats in this e-commerce. Okay, since this e-commerce is based on the information technology and computer networks, it has a phase of series of security issues. Inevitably faces a series of security issues. That means we cannot change those security issues. Inevitably means you cannot um, leave, or you cannot evict that. You cannot delete or reduce that security issues, right? That only they are saying. Here it has so many phases of a series of security issues when compared with the traditional business model. Traditional business means if you are going to a shop, you will know who is the seller and you will be paying the money, you will be seeing the product and getting it, right? Since this is done online, we'll have so many issues in security, right? This e-commerce security threats can be accidental. That means maybe caused by a human error or maybe intentional also. Sometimes this e-commerce security threats may happen if someone is trying to get your amount, they may fake as a seller and they may get your amount and they may um, fool you, right? Here, foreign or domestic, it may be an internal or external group or an individual, or it may be a business rivals, or it may be a disgruntled employees also, or it may be a hacker or terrorist or anyone with a capability, technology, opportunity and intent to do harm can be a potential threat to this e-commerce, right? If someone is creating a security issue here, if you are having a security issue, it may be created by a internal or external. It may come inside the website or maybe outside. It may be a foreign or domestic. It may be because of a single person or maybe a group of people, or it may be a business, or it may be a terrorist, hacker, or anyone who has the technology and the opportunity, or if someone will be trying to harm others and trying to get others potential and all, right? So in that case only here we'll have the security issues, right? Though every business has pitfalls, e-commerce business would face the same specific threats, right? Let's see what are the threats. Information leakage, tampering, payment frauds, malicious code threats, distributed denial of services, cyber squatting, uh, typopiracy. These are all the types of e-commerce threats, right? Let's see what is information leakage. The leakage of the trade secrets. E-commerce will have some trade secrets, right? Right? This leakage, that information leakage, only information leakage. Okay. Here, the content of the transaction between the vendor and customer is stolen by a third party, or maybe the document which is provided by the merchant to a customer, or maybe the document which is provided by a customer to a merchant are illegally used by others. This means this is intercepting and this is stealing of online documents. That is called information leakage. Okay. The e-commerce, the trade secrets from, maybe it may be from the merchant to a customer, or it may be customer to merchant. If that is leaked, or the online documents are seen by a third party, it happens due to this information leakage. Okay. Next one is tampering. Tampering means e-commerce has the problem of authenticity and integrity of business information. That means this e-commerce is done by um, done online, right? So it will have some integrity of business information. Some business information will be there and some authenticating problem will be there. If we have to check whether that is the correct person to whom we are contacting, right? Here, when hackers grasp the data from the transmitter, some data will be transmitted, right, through online. If that data is uh, got to a hacker, means what they will do, it can be falsified in the middle through various technical means, then it may be sent to the destination, thereby it will be destroying the authenticity and integrity of the data, right? If you are buying a product, in between some hacker is there, and if that hacker is getting that information, means that hacker will do something in between and he'll be able to get the amount, right? Next one is payment frauds. Payment frauds means that is like a subset like friendly fraud. That means when a customer demands a false reclaim or a refund. Some clean fraud will be there. That means when a stolen credit card is used to make a purchase, we'll say it as clean fraud. When a customer demands, if a customer has got a product and maybe they would be they have got a nice product only, but they'll be applying for refund, or they may be reclaim with a false note and they may get the amount. That is friendly fraud. Clean fraud means when a credit card or some card is stolen from a person and when they are using that card to purchase, that is clean fraud, right? And the next one is triangulation fraud. Triangulation fraud means fake online shops will be there. It will be offering the cheapest price and it will collect the credit card data. That means if you are seeing, it will look like an online shopping website only. If you are going inside that, it will be providing you the product with cheapest price. But actually what they do is they need the your credit card details. For that they'll be just pretending as if they are running an online shopping site and they'll be ready to get your credit card details. If they are getting your card details, then what they'll do? They'll be doing the transaction in that card and they'll be getting the amount from your account, right? That is triangulation fraud, right? The next one is malicious code threats. Within an e-commerce site, there are multiple vulnerable ideas or areas that we can serve as a intrusion point for a hacker to gain the payment and user information. Here, malicious code threat means here, if there is a site, there is a e-commerce site, there will be so many areas, right? It will serve as a point for if a person is there, if a hacker is there, that hacker can gain the information from that website. If of a user, the user's information and also the payment details, everything that hacker will be able to hack and get that information, right? And using this malware, cross-site scripting or SQL injection, an attacker will extract the credit card information and sell that data on black markets. That means that coding, they'll crack the code and they'll be getting inside that website and they'll be getting that details and they will be sending it for sale. That means they'll be selling it in black market, right? Fraud is then committed to extract the greatest value possible through e-commerce transaction or maybe ATM withdrawals also. Here, what will happen? That hacker will be getting your information and they'll be selling it or they'll be using it for the most highest amount they can get, right? And they will be getting the amount there. And next one is DDoS, that is distributed denial of service attacks. That means it is the process of taking down an e-commerce site by sending the continuous overwhelming request to its server. Here, what is done means the process of this e-commerce site. E-commerce site will be having a process, right? That process will be taken down and a continuous overwhelming request will be sent to the server. This attack will be conducted from many unidentified computers using a botnet. Okay, this attack will slow down and make the server inoperative. That means they'll be attacking the server directly. And what will happen means here when the attack is done, it will be done through botnet and the process will be the attack. What that attack will do means the process which is done inside that website will be slowed down. It will be slowed down and the server won't operate then. Right? DDoS attack is also called network flooding. Right? The next one is cyber squatting. Cyber squatting means it is a illegal way of registering a brand. That means one company or a brand is there and it is a popular selling brand, and if it does not have a online website, means someone, maybe a hacker or someone may create the website or create a web page in that name. So people will think that it is the original, it is the official web page of that popular brand, and they'll be searching for the products in that brand, right, online. So here it will be done by the intention to sell it later for a profit. That means in that domain name we know that it has a good quality and we'll get it for a cheapest price. Means here in this website or in this online business, they'll be providing that product, and they'll be doing it in that popular brand name. So people will be automatically, when seeing the name itself, they'll be visiting the website and they'll be coming for getting that product, right? But here what is happening is they will get the profit, but the thing is we are not directly getting the product from that brand. Someone is in between, and they are getting that product and they are selling it again online, right? Here it is a illegal practice of registering an internet domain name which is owned by some other, or if it is a popular brand name, right? So this domain name will be used because this brand name has a good reach. So what will happen? With that brand name itself, we can do a lot of business, right? If that brand name is having a good reach. So that, for that purpose only, they'll do the cyber squatting, right? They'll create a fake web page, and they'll make the customers to believe that that is the official web page of that popular brand, like that, right? The next one is typopiracy. Typopiracy means this is a variant of cyber squatting. That means here some fake websites will be trying to take advantage of the users' common errors. Here, in typing a website or in typing a address or in typing a URL, and direct users to a different website. Here, such people may try to take advantage of some popular websites. Here also same, it's like cyber squatting only, but it's little different. Here, what will happen means that people will try to take advantage of some popular website to generate accidental traffic for their website. That means here we'll have google.com, facebook.com, but they'll be having a small change in that domain name. You'll have seen google.com. That means if we, when you are typing google, sometimes we can misspell it. Or if you are not misspelling also, they'll be providing this name. For if you are going to open Facebook, if you are for typing FACE itself, they'll be bringing FACEBLOOK.com. When you see that, it will look like Facebook, and we'll just open it, right? So this is typopiracy. Okay, when you are typing a website or a URL, it will direct the users to a different website. In this way, it will automatically generate traffic to their websites, right? If any website is there, when people is reaching that website only, they'll be earning money, right? Um, if you are having a website, if 10 people is reaching there, you'll get some money. If 100 people is coming to your website and watching your website, or has opened your website, means you will be earning that viewers there, right? If 1,000 people is there, you will earn more. If 1 lakh people is visiting your website, you will earn more. For that, what they will do means they will just take that uh, popular website's name, and they'll be just adding 2 or 3 letters. They'll be modifying and they'll be giving it. So that is typopiracy, right? These are the types of e-commerce threats. Okay, here we have seen about information leakage, tampering, payment frauds, malicious code threats, DDoS, that is distributed denial of service attacks, cyber squatting, typopiracy, right? Hacking, we have heard hacking. What is this hacking? That is unauthorized intrusion into a computer or maybe into a network. That is to say, breaking the security to gain access to a website illegally. Okay, that is hacking. And they will be intercepting the confidential information. They would then misuse such information to their advantage, and or they will modify or even they will destroy the contents to harm the competitors, right? Hacking means it is unauthorized interrupting or unauthorized entry into a computer or into a network and gaining access to that computer or network illegally. That is hacking. Okay. In September 2015, the domain google.com, this was bought for 12 American dollars by a former Google employee, which he later sold it for 6,006.13 American dollars, right? In September 2015, this domain, google.com, this was bought for 12 American dollars and it was sold for 6,006.13 American dollars, right? Phishing means that is a e-commerce threat in which a target is contacted by email or maybe through telephone or maybe through text message by someone who pretend himself to be a genuine authority. They try to trap the individuals to provide sensitive data, such as they'll be asking the banking or the credit card details or some card details or OTP, PIN, password and all. Once they succeed, the result would lead to a big such as identity theft will be there, financial loss will be there. Once they get your banking details, what they'll do, they'll just do the banking process and they'll be getting your amount or they'll be getting access to your bank account, right? Virus cause harm to the computers, thereby harms the efficient and smooth functioning of e-commerce. Some virus will destroy all the information which is stored in a computer, and this causes huge loss of revenue and time. The emergency of computer virus and their variants has rapidly increased over the past decades. The internet has turned to be the best medium for the spread of viruses, right? Many new viruses are directly using the internet as their mode of transmission, causing a huge economic loss to e-business. So many viruses are there, right? Even if it is a phone or a computer or a laptop, if virus has entered, our data will be lost, right? If that virus is coming into our computer, it may take our personal or account details, or it may take our amount, or so many threats are there through this virus, right? So these are all the major threats available in this e-commerce. Okay, so today we have started to see about e-commerce security systems, right? We have seen the types of e-commerce threats also. In the next session we'll see about the dimensions of e-commerce security, right? Try to read this chapter and learn this types of e-commerce threats, right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.